Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the Let's Get Visible show and let's get out there. And welcome. This is Jane-Gardner and I'm trying again to have a show and we're going to talk about mindset because it's the second time I've tried to do it. And so I'm going to ignore everybody and I'm just going to record it and post it up later because it's important to know about mindset. So let's get started and let's talk about getting visible. So who am I? Well, I am Jane Gardner and I work with my husband at a structural engineering firm for the last 23 years on Western Canada. And I have lots of websites. You can check some of them out. And as well, I have lots of TV shows on Roku and Fire TV. You can check out my trainings at the Business of Home-Based Business, Home Biz Startup TV, Business Success TV, and Finding Your Purpose TV on the Visibility Broadcasting TV network. But why should you be visible? Well, stop hiding behind your slides and get out there. You need to be the face of your business. You need to show your face. You need to show your personality. You need to show up on a regular basis. And of course, you need to share your knowledge and people will come back to see you again and again. On the Let's Get Visible show, we talked about storytelling for the last 4 episodes, and now we're going to get on to mindset. And then we'll talk about website and about your voice and interviews, YouTube, podcasting, books, as well as we're going to be talking about your face on video, shows, social media, speaking, and then text on book publishing, Medium, and all other types of texts. And we're going to talk about in-person, Zoom, meetups, summit, events. We're going to talk about networking, how important that is for your business, and we'll interview successful show entrepreneurs, and we'll do demos of different tools, techniques, and trainings on being visible. So we are looking at today why you aren't on camera on a regular basis. Do you only go on camera when selling something? Are you afraid of being on camera? Are you afraid of being imperfect and making mistakes? Are you afraid that no one will be interested in what you have to say, that you aren't an expert and you shouldn't be sharing? Are you overwhelmed by all the tech you need to know on your camera? Are you unable to take the first step and get yourself on camera? Are you inconsistent with sharing on camera? And do you feel invisible? Well, mindset is everything in your business, and we are going to be talking about mindset today and how you have to overcome your mindset limiting beliefs that will stop you from getting on camera. So we talked about all the ways that you can feel invisible, and then we're going to talk about how you have to be mindful and you need to get confidence and boost your self-esteem and know you have value that you can share and help others, and that getting on camera is an easy way to share. And if you plan ahead your on-camera lives, it'll be easy to do. But you need to remove your negative thoughts about doing it. So let's talk about me and mindset today. Every day. I've been doing this in 2016, but today it's just been crazy. And I would have just quit, but I want to have this recording because it's an important recording. Because Facebook has changed all its rules, so I have to go back and find out. I think I only could do it from one page, so we'll probably do it from the Let's Get Visible page if I can get myself back onto that page, and just leave it at that. Now, YouTube is a very good place for me, for people to view, and as well, we'll be doing a LinkedIn. I got to get started with my LinkedIn because at least LinkedIn will let you broadcast. So anyway, I'm feeling very stressed today, and I've got to get this finished so that I can get back to work. So let's get started because I'm not going to waste your time. So we're looking at, if you remember that mindset is everything, then if you trust the value you share, you can practice mindfulness to boost your self-esteem and get moving. So living in the present means you have a non-judgmental acceptance of who you are. You get rid of the self-talk that says, I don't feel like doing it today. Who'd want to hear what I have to say? I don't look good today, so let's try tomorrow. With all that negative self-talk, it will happen as you always find excuses for not doing it. So the self-talk can be a direct impact on how you feel about yourself. So be aware of your negative self-talk and make sure that you're not letting it lower your self-esteem. Some people call themselves stupid or idiot when they consider doing something. This internal self-talk also tells them why they can't do it. So you're selling yourself that I'm not smart and I'm not good enough. When you allow these thoughts to run rampant, you can get into a mindset that you can't do something, that you're unworthy, and you get stuck. And you get into a negative mindset until it becomes a belief. So this habit can be so ingrained that with this negative self-talk playing constantly in your mind so much, it becomes like white noise. What mindfulness does is bring you into the present and your attention to the inner dialogue that's eroding your self-esteem. So you learn what this internal conversation is doing to you and how it's impacting your emotions, then you become aware, and mindfulness will help you to learn to accept who you are without expectations or blaming, and you'll gain skills that you can use to learn how to raise your confidence and acceptance of yourself. And so what is mindfulness? Well, essentially mindfulness is a form of meditation that has been adopted by cognitive behavioral therapy. It can be used for treating all kinds of psychological conditions, but of course we're going to be using it for ourselves. So it's becoming aware of all your feelings, your sensations, how accepting who you are, and accepting the breath and being here in the now, all these kind of things. And there's lots of mindset coaches that you can talk to about developing it more. You can certainly get into meditation so you become more aware of the present and being in your body. In fact, you can practice it and as a directed attempt to control your thoughts and the content of your mind and gain some peace and quiet, and at least be able to better understand the contents of your own brain. So meditation is a great thing to do, and you should maybe consider doing it. And mindfulness is one part of being in the present. So use this technique will make you become aware of your own thoughts, and you'll be able to edit any thoughts that are leading you into trouble. For instance, if you kind of find yourself thinking about ways you could hurt yourself, you might notice this is a bad habit and attempt to fix it. Or you find yourself stopping yourself doing things, maybe it's time to think about and be more aware of getting into action. So in the short term, though, we're simply using it in order to remove ourselves from our thoughts and emotions, though we can get some calm and recover and ready to tackle the day ahead. So mindfulness in the daily life, you need to become mindful of what you're focusing on and what you're thinking of, and find that your mind isn't perhaps where it should be, then get it back into a good space. Think about a forest scene, go into the forest, don't think about anything, clear your mind, and you will find you get into better presentness. So you can use it to direct your attention to all manners of things. So for example, often we're not aware of just how we're sitting, how we're standing, or how we're feeling. So take a moment right now to reflect on this and I won't talk about myself, but how comfortable are you at the moment? Not terribly. Does any part of your body hurt? Yes. If you're sitting down, where is most pressure on you? This is a terrible seat, so I need to get a cushion. Can you feel your clothes against your body? Yes. A watch maybe? How warm are you? Are you leaning more to one side? This kind of mindfulness can be useful if you want to try and fix your posture, but also to improve your body and your ability to move more efficiently. Being more mindful of the way you speak can meanwhile help you to speak more eloquently, to stop using derogatory words, to stop thinking derogatory words, to stop swearing, or to change the whole way that people perceive you. So if you simply want to try bigger words or speak a little more slowly, you might even sound more intelligent. What a surprise! You can also use mindfulness to be happier in your everyday life, simply trying to stop letting negative emotions affect you by identifying them as temporary and destructive. And you can simply notice when you're starting to get angry and acknowledge that your thoughts will be tainted by that. And with practice, you'll become a more calm and happier person. But what do you find when you try and do this? In all likely, you'll find that you forget. You forget to do these habits. So you'll have to become like a dinosaur and do things all the way. If you can't remember where you buy some bread or where your keys are, then it's time to become more aware of your thoughts and what you're doing in your present day, rather than thinking about the future or the past, especially the past. Forget about the past. most of the time we have no control on what we're focused on, so we find ourselves forgetting things, getting to bad habits, and stressing. So practicing mindfulness both as a form of meditation and during the day can help to improve your ability to control your thoughts and decide how you want to prove yourself and what to focus on. So hopefully this little quick mindfulness exercise of becoming more aware of what mindfulness is will help you in your day. Just think about what you're thinking about right now and whether or not there's any negativity that you want to get rid of, and start thinking some positive thoughts. And positivity will also help you with your serotonin levels. And so Let's Get Visible show will hopefully be every Thursday next week at 8 a.m. Pacific. Because I value visibility, authenticity, and most important, consistency. And you can get on the email list at http://jgtips.com/lets, and there will be tips, freebies, checklists, and notifications and offers to help you grow your business by becoming visible. And I had another, and of course I'm doing the Let's Go Live show, and I've already talked about mindfulness on that show because it's very important. And it's every Wednesday at 8 a.m. And you can get onto the notification list at https://jane-gardner.com/live for tips, freebies, checklists, notifications, and offers to help you grow your business by going live. So those are the two shows, and I sure hope that we'll find ourselves somewhere that we can actually meet. Luckily, I didn't do the Zoom because who knows where that would be now. Probably still playing, and I wouldn't be there because I had to open up a new show. So next week, I'm hoping, I guess I'll have to find what show or what page or what group I want to do this in only, maybe on Facebook, and start doing it on LinkedIn. I'm already doing on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. I know you're there. And let's get started. Let's get you visible.